Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Sharing Wellness, Promoting Health Wednesday. And tonight, you are going to love this topic. Stephen Horn's newsletter was on food as medicine, and it is really, really good. Hippocrates once said, let food be your medicine, and your medicine be your food. So that advice is still good today. I mean, many ailments today are nothing more than deficiencies of the vital nutrients and phytochemicals found in food. That's why we're developing kind of a lifestyle medicine. The value of food as medicine and the potency of medicinal herbs depends on how the plant is grown. So wild foods and foods raised in quality soil will have a stronger flavor than foods raised with chemicals as currently being done in modern agriculture. So this is due to a higher content of phytochemicals we typically think of as medicinal. So edible herbs and wild vegetables grown on the mountain and organic are much healthier. Many common health problems are actually solved with a prescription to be filled at your grocery store or farmer's market. Traditional medicine often involves prescribing special diets for healing. So there's many beneficial properties in our food. So I'm going to just share some information on fruits and veggies and herbs and what their benefits are. So when we look at an apple, we've all heard an apple a day keeps the doctor away. I've actually had an apple almost every day since I was in college, and well, that's been about 40 years ago. Apples are very alkalizing. They're helpful for a congested and overworked liver. Apples and applesauce can help the body actually digest fatty foods. And freshly juiced apples containing some of the fiber are a good remedy for constipation. And the pectin in apples is helpful for lowering cholesterol. And when I took a cruise once, all the cruise members said they eat an apple a day because the pectin keeps them from getting motion sickness. So if you're ever out on a boat, have an apple. Blueberries are full of bilberry, and it's a special species of blueberries, and it's a popular herb for the eyes. So bilberries and blueberries contain antioxidants that can actually protect your eyes against degenerative conditions. So these same antioxidants in bilberries and blueberries also aid circulation. So eating a half a cup of blueberries daily can help with both atherosclerosis and varicose veins. And I have half a cup every morning in my smoothie. And in that smoothies, there's also cherries and raspberries. And cherries, especially black tart cherry juice, is very detoxifying to the liver and alkalizing to the body. It's helpful for gout and other conditions where the body has excess acid waste. It reduces inflammation and allergic reactions. It reduces heat. And it also helps loosen up phlegm. Cranberries, and my God, I love cranberries. They're really hard to buy, so every Thanksgiving I stock up and freeze them and then take them out and use them later. I'll put them in my smoothies. I'll make cranberry relish with them. They're full of antioxidants and hippuric acid, which is very antibacterial. Many people use them for UTIs and other infections as well. They're very high in vitamin C. If you're going to drink cranberry juice that doesn't have any sugar in it. And you can also juice cranberries with apples or other fruits. Figs, I don't know if you ever eat dried figs, but I happen to really like them. They're mentioned in the Bible being used as a poultice. And figs provide fiber to reduce cholesterol and ease constipation. And a tea can actually be made from figs to help soothe sore throats and ease respiratory congestion. Grapes, are huge. I mean, books have been written about the grape cures. So grapes help cleanse and alkalize the body to restore good health. Using grapes, you want to make sure they're organically grown and they contain seeds, and eat the seeds as well if you can. They contain OPCs, which are powerful antioxidants for reducing inflammation and pain. And The leaves are even edible, mildly astringent, and may act as a mild diuretic. Lemons are also used to fast to cleanse and alkalize the body. A lemon fast reduces pain and inflammation and increases your energy. You can also drink water with unsweetened lemon juice in the morning. And lemon's actually a lithotropic agent, which helps dissolve stones and calcium deposits. Lemon's also really good for your immunity. It has been used to help fight colds and flus, especially when combined with a little bit of ginger that's fresh, with a little grater and some honey. Organic lemon peel is also a good immune tonic. And lemon peel helps to strengthen the capillaries and other weak tissues. Papaya, I just had papaya. I bought a papaya at the grocery store. I cut it up. I put some lime juice on it and some salt and cayenne pepper. It was delicious. Papaya actually contains a protein digesting enzyme called papain. So if you eat some raw papaya with meats, it's going to help you digest them. It's also going to help clean out the intestines. Many cultures have used it to help expel worms and parasites. Pineapple is another protein digestion fruit because it contains an enzyme called bromelain. And bromelain helps a person digest protein, reducing inflammation and allergic reactions. So you want to use fresh organic pineapple or pineapple juice for healing, never canned or frozen. Pomegranates, I love pomegranates, those really deep red little seeds. It's rich in antioxidants known as punicalagins, which are more potent than those found in red wine or green tea. It also contains phenicic acid, a conjugated linoleic acid that may help in weight management. It helps against hormonally related cancers. And it also contains dietary nitrates, which help the body produce nitric oxide to improve blood flow. So many people with prostate and breast cancer take pomegranate. Watermelon's another valuable fruit. And the rind, they're both very cooling, hydrating remedies for dehydration and excessive heat. The seeds are very diuretic. And you should eat watermelon with seeds and eat some of the seeds and the rind to gain its medicinal benefits. Vegetables are also well known for many of their wellness benefits. Asparagus is a great tonic for the kidneys. It helps flush acid waste. It's helpful for gout and rheumatism. It contains starches that stimulate the growth of bifidus bacteria, which can help to combat intestinal dysbiosis and tone up leaky gut. And the root is a more powerful medicine than the stems. Barley, the seeds, grain, sprouts, and grass have all been used for healing. Fresh barley, grass, and sprouts are loaded with antioxidants. They contain beta-glucans, which boost your immunity. They help regulate blood sugar, reduce cholesterol, and prevent bowel cancer. It's a very healing drink. If you make barley water, that's cooling and soothing to irritated tissues. And it's been used for fevers, inflamed or irritated intestinal systems. And it can be used actually in a bath to soothe irritated skin, similar to how you would use oatmeal. So beets are super rich in iron. They contain betaine HCl, which helps your body produce hydrochloric acid, which is needed for digestion. It's also high in antioxidants, which eliminate free radicals. And many of us over the age of 40 lose some of that betaine hydrochloric acid for digestion, so it's good to get them in beets. And the nitrates in beets help enhance nitric oxide levels, which helps control high blood pressure and aid recovery from exercise. So beets historically have been used as a blood builder and a liver cleanser and tonic. Cabbage, one of my favorite. I'll eat it any way you give it to me, whether it's fermented as sauerkraut, it's raw, it's fried, it's in a soup, it's in a cabbage roll. I love cabbage. It's actually a vegetable in the mustard family, so it's a cruciferous vegetable. It contains sulfur compounds that aid liver detoxification. It helps the body get rid of cancer-causing chemicals. And it's also a protein digestion and metabolism, and has some mild thyroid inhibiting effect. So cabbage juice, it was one of the first things I learned in natural health, has been used for centuries to help stomach ulcers. Bruised cabbage leaves have also been used as poultices to the chest to aid respiratory congestion and to the breast for easy mastitis. Fermented cabbage, like raw sauerkraut, helps you digest heavy protein foods and helps with the proper balance of microbes in the intestines. Raw sauerkraut can help heal leaky gut syndrome and boost natural immunity by overcoming intestinal dysbiosis. I love sauerkraut. I eat a lot of it. Kale is also another one of my favorites. It's also a cruciferous vegetable, aiding liver detoxification, supplying minerals for your bones, teeth, and other tissues. Kale chips are a great way to get your kids to eat it, and it's a great way to add it in your diet for its nutrients. Mushrooms are another vegetable that contains beta-glucans. Many different mushroom varieties contain beta-glucans. And any mushroom with a significant amount of beta-glucans will help boost the body's immune defense to protect against wintertime colds and flu, or help the body fight an active viral or bacterial infection. Many varieties of grocery store mushrooms will do this, including cremini, portobello, shiitake, and even the common white or button mushroom. So if you're sick, eat some mushrooms. In Chinese herbalism, button mushrooms have been used to regulate body energy and remove phlegm from the body. So add some fresh, dried, or powdered mushrooms to soups, stews, or other foods for an immune boosting effect. Olive oil. Raw virgin olive oil helps lower cholesterol and blood pressure. It's used with lemon juice a lot of times as a natural therapy. It can be used on the skin to soothe irritation and dryness. An olive leaf is used as a broad spectrum antiviral or antibacterial agent. I put olive oil on my skin when I get out of the shower. When I'm still damp, I just rub it on my skin and use it as a moisturizer. Fresh cut raw onions have antibacterial and antivirals similar to garlic. They also contain sulfur compounds that aid the liver in detoxification. They're a good source of the flavonoid quercetin, which helps zinc get into your cells and inhibit the viral reproduction that zinc's known for. And quercetin also helps to calm down allergic reactions. I put onions in everything I eat, even my salads, even raw onions on my salads. You can also use them for earaches. A lot of people cut the onion in half, coat the outer edge with some olive oil to reduce the irritation to the skin, and hold it against the infected ear for about 20 to 30 minutes. You can also press some liquid from a baked or steamed onion, cool it to your body temperature, and use it as eardrops. You can also make an onion cough syrup, placing a slice in a glass and sprinkling a little raw sugar over it. Add another spice, more sugar, and continue until all the slices have been lightly coated with the sugar. Cover and allow the onion to sit for an hour or two, then squeeze all the juice out to make the cough syrup. Onion syrup's known to help loosen mucus and expel it, as well as helping to fight any infection present. Potatoes, everybody's trying to get away from carbs, but potatoes, especially grated rate potatoes, have been used for poultices for years. Dehydrated potato flakes can also be used as a poultice base, and a piece of red potato can be cut to the size of a suppository coated with olive oil. Some people have used them for hemorrhoids. And many colored potatoes, you'll see red, kind of purple, gold. Those contain lots of antioxidants. Radishes are cruciferous vegetables. They aid sulfation for the liver. They may help reduce some risk of certain types of cancer. And they're used in TCM medicine to aid the immune system. They're thought to stimulate your qi, and they have been very helpful for colds. Zucchini and summer squash. Dr. Henry Beeler, author of Food is Your Best Medicine, recommended a diet of non-starchy veggies like zucchini to help balance blood sugar and rebuild a stressed and depleted liver. He actually said the organic sodium in zucchini, as well as in summer and crook-necked squash is the most ideal source of replenishing a sodium-exhausted liver. There's also lots of spices you can add to your cooking that have many benefits. Black pepper contains a very potent antioxidant called piperine, which has anti-inflammatory properties. They even have a black pepper essential oil, which works very well for inflammation. Black pepper, they say, may reduce your risk of several diseases. It stimulates digestion, eases gas and bloating, and enhances the benefits of other herbs like turmeric. In Russia, vodka is infused with black pepper or garlic and used as a common folk remedy for colds. Chili peppers, red peppers, also known as capsicum or cayenne, is the most commonly used as a medicinal herb. But all hot peppers have similar benefits. The hotter the pepper, the more capsaicin it contains. And capsaicin has been shown to help relieve pain because it depletes the chemical messengers that signal pain. So that's why you'll see a lot of capsaicin creams on the market, or creams that contain cayenne pepper or capsaicin. Hot peppers, you know, when you eat them, you get really hot because it stimulates your blood flow, especially if you combine it with garlic. And peppers with the heat level you can tolerate is what you should eat. Cinnamon is another great spice. It's very warming. It aids digestion and circulation. It helps lower blood sugar, helps with intestinal dysbiosis and infections, and it has very astringent properties. Garlic is also called nature's penicillin because it's highly antimicrobial. It helps infections of all kinds. It's helpful for your lungs, your intestines, ear infections, sore throats, abscesses, and infected wounds. You may see in some health food store garlic ear oil, which works really, really well. So fresh cooked or dried garlic also helps with cholesterol and triglycerides, improves blood flow, lowers blood pressure, and may even help to prevent or reverse hardening of the arteries. So garlic's super healthy for you. If you want to take raw garlic, you can crush or mince it and mix it with some honey or yogurt. You can also make a garlic lemonade, none of which I've tried, because if I eat too much garlic, all I smell is garlic. So you can also make a garlic oil. You can crush the garlic, put it in olive oil for a couple hours, and take the spoonful of the oil. You can refrigerate it, and it lasts for about 2 days. You can also purchase shelf-stable garlic oil. And like I said earlier, you can use it in your ears. There's also ginger. Ginger enhances the movement of food through the GI tract. It relieves gas, bloating, and nausea. A lot of pregnant women will eat ginger snaps. It's helpful for motion sickness and morning sickness. It's a circulatory stimulant, especially helpful for improving blood flow through the abdominal area. And both dried and fresh ginger have these actions. It's also very good for colds and flus, especially the stomach flu. Many people put ginger, lemon, and honey mixed together in a warm ginger tea. You can also soak in a hot bath to assist your immune system. Ginger is also a great analgesic and great for inflammation. Fresh ginger is more anti-inflammatory than dried ginger, and it's been shown to ease joint pain or intestinal inflammation. And a great way to use it is in juice. I juice every other day. I juice celery, carrots, red cabbage, kale, beets, and ginger. I make a juice every other day and drink a glass of that for breakfast. So a great way to use fresh ginger is in juice. You can juice 4 apples with a 1-inch piece of fresh ginger and half of a whole organic lemon. You can drink this juice to alkalize the system and ease painful muscles and joints. You can also preserve ginger juice in some alcohol or glycerin. Green tea, super antioxidant. If you're going to drink a tea, drink green tea. Green tea, you can moisten the tea bags with hot water and use them topically as compresses for insect bites and stings or any other skin irritation you have. You can use it for red, irritated eyes. You can place the warm, moistened tea bag over the closed eyelid. And it contains fluorine, which can help prevent tooth decay. Oregano is an antiseptic and useful for infections of the respiratory and digestive tracts. It's a good remedy for fungal infections and respiratory problems. And it's also helpful for colds and flu when you take it as a tea. Parsley, a mild diuretic and kidney tonic. It's a great source of mineral electrolytes, clear lymphatic congestion, and reduce water retention. It also aids digestion, which is why you often see it on the side at restaurants on a meal plate. Fresh parsley juice can also be helpful for relieving congestion in the lungs associated with asthma or bronchitis. And it also helps dry up breast milk, they say. Rosemary is a powerful antioxidant, making it useful as an anti-aging herb. It helps protect the brain and memory. It promotes healthy circulation, reducing, just promoting overall heart health. Also a helpful herb both topically and internally for creating healthy hair, skin, and fingernails. It also really the rosemary essential oil actually really promotes focus. Sage tea is also helpful for laryngitis and sore throats. You can take it with cool liquids to help excessive perspiration and night sweats. If you take it warm, it acts as a diaphoretic for colds and flus. And it also helps you digest fatty foods. Thyme's another spice that's helpful for infections, especially in the lungs and digestive tract. It eases spasmodic conditions of the respiratory and urinary. It's an antifungal remedy, helps with lots of things. Fenugreek and thyme, that combination of herbs is excellent for clearing your sinuses. And if you apply it topically, it can actually help with insect bites, stings, and minor pain. Vanilla, who doesn't love vanilla? I mean, that's what you smell whenever someone's baking something and you walk in their house. But vanilla actually can help heal burns when applied topically. It appears to increase levels of dopamine and norepinephrine in the brain, both of which increase your energy and drive. So you can actually add vanilla to a cup of warm water and sip it to ease your digestion and settle your stomach. And you can also add it to peppermint or chamomile tea, as it has a very soothing effect on your nervous system. So I hope next time you're preparing a meal, you're thinking about how you feel, what you need to accomplish, if you're congested or not, and how these herbs can help you with that. I'll put a link in the post so you can read the newsletter, which has a lot of this information in it for reference. So thanks for watching. I hope everybody had a happy Thanksgiving. We're approaching the holiday seasons, which can be stressful for many of us. So just pay attention to what you're eating. Try not to overload yourself on sugar. Try not to be stressed out, because both those things are going to weaken your immune system. So stay strong, stay healthy, and we'll see you in a couple weeks. Thanks.